Syria's coastal city of Banias was once a pillar of support for the then President Bashar al-Assad. Today, the Alawi majority city is run by Syria's new administration. There is visible calm, checkpoints at city entrances, and a strong security presence.
When we entered the city a year ago, the situation was tragic. Infrastructure was destroyed and security branches terrified people. We removed that fear and restored peace and security.
But that calm was shaken in March when a wave of violence swept Syria's coast and parts of the west and center. United Nations investigators suspect war crimes were committed. Government forces and former regime fighters, known as remnants, are accused of killings, torture and mutilation of bodies. Damascus responded by increasing security and promising justice for minorities.
Undisciplined groups tried to harm the people. Our forces confronted them. We will remain a barrier protecting Banias.
In Aleppo, Syria held its first public trial linked to those coastal events. Affected families wept as charges of murder, inciting sectarian violence, theft and assault were read out. Judges called the proceedings a historic step towards justice and transparency. Yet after 14 years of war, tens of thousands of Syrians are still waiting for accountability. In the north, tensions remain unresolved. In March, Damascus and the US-backed Syrian Democratic Forces signed a US-brokered deal to integrate the SDF into the state and army. But the agreement's vague terms have stalled its implementation and clashes have resumed. Officials say security forces are now instructed to build bridges with all factions and segments of society. This police commander is addressing the incoming shift. Traffic police are reminded to show dignity, respect, and avoid corruption. Externally, Syria faces growing pressure from Israel. Israeli incursions have grown more frequent and violent. Dozens of Syrians have been taken. Officials here describe them as abductions, not arrests. Israel has also struck Damascus, violated Syrian airspace, and declared support for Druze factions in the south. From the destruction of 14 years and the ongoing wars, Syria's military is trying to come up with a unified command. And while most factions have agreed, some are still not convinced. That includes fighters in Sweden. Here, nearly 250,000 people have been displaced by ongoing violence. Bedouin and Druze fighters stand accused of brutal crimes against civilians.
We're on the outskirts of the city of Sweden, the last government-held position, which is a flashpoint between government and forces loyal to Druze fighters. That's the south of Syria. In the west, there have been ongoing tensions with Alawi fighters. In north, positions held by Kurdish factions backed by the United States are also under